Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to try out Mesmalie. Would you like to look at the configurations? Sure. Yep, looks all good to me. Ooh. This is what your grandpas were dancing, getting down to back in the 1920s. Mesmalie. This Mesmalie new game came out, I think like 2 days ago. Spacebar, reveal interactable elements. Other room. Well, let's check the alarm clock first. An alarm clock. You can't decipher the time. It's obviously 9D o'clock. Empty non-discrete bottles. There's no telling what was in them. Phonogram. It's playing music. Move the needle to another song, sure. And then there's some stars. It's pretty cool. Mesmalie's, as you can see, it's a point and click adventure game. Someone must have dropped their stain on the floor. Well yeah, I usually keep my stain in my pockets, but sometimes they drop. Someone must have dropped their Z on the floor. What if I press Z on the computer? Nothing happens. Alright, let's go to the other room. Because I think I clicked everything. Okay, there's a person out there. Hello? Nothing but an ordinary tree. Yeah? But what if I wait? Nope. I almost got him. It's a weird deer man. Okay, let's go over here then. Oh, there's a bird. Hey, what's up, bird? Hey, yeah, you. You're the jagoff with the loud music in the open window, yeah? What the heck, man? Do you not realize how loud that thing is? Would you like me to change it to the do sound? Okay, calm down a second. Look, I get it. I like music too, who doesn't? Who doesn't like to groove to loud tunes once in a while? It's just too loud, man. You're one to talk, you fucking bird. You gotta keep the volume down. Be aware of your surroundings and all that, right? I got a family trying to sleep out here, right outside your window. Just turn the volume down and we're cool, KK? I wisped the phonogram out of the window. I think, okay, I was gonna be afraid that if I clicked on the bird was also gonna get wisped away. Well, I just asked you to turn the music down, not to destroy that thing playing it. Like, what the heck? Beggars can't be choosers. Talk about an overreaction. Oh yeah, you probably used your magic, didn't you? Oh ho ho ho, man, it's happening again, huh? You really ought to... I killed that bird. And it was probably in danger too. What? Well, it should have known that it was in danger. Okay, there's nothing in my room anymore. Hey, dear man. You have no idea what's gonna happen to you. There we go. Get fucked. Now I'm alone with my thoughts. And my alarm clock. Wake up. I was about to say, and it was all just a dream, but you know what? Let's go back to sleep. Newfound magical ability ruining your life? My coven will teach you how to tame it for free. Please call 777-705-99. Please. Yeah, let's call him. So as you can see, the game is about me who is awoken with magical powers, and it turns out that it's not all it's cracked up to be. Kinda sucks, actually. Well, you're here now. Last chance to turn back. There's actually no chance for me to turn back, because this is a game where I can't do that. Coffee break. You are at the right place, but the wrong time. A near derelict rundown house in the middle of nowhere. But the number matches the address you were given to over the telephone. No trespassing, witches live here. Fortunately, you secured permission to visit over the phone, you think. Oh, I can actually turn back. A small forest of sorts uncharacteristic to the surrounding fields. You can see a deer walk through a clearing, can I? Home is a long ride from here. Well, sometimes home is where the heart is. Will it have been worth it? Can go inside, but let's try just getting out. You hadn't even approached the house before deciding to leave. I have crippling social anxiety. That's why coming out all this way was pointless in the end. You didn't learn to tame your ability today. Oh, and okay, that's just how you go back. Yep. Welcome back. By the way, you can hold the right mouse button to fast forward through dialogue. I kind of want to just get out again. A house, it doesn't look too lively. Wait a little longer. Okay, I waited enough. You approach the front door. No doorbell, you'll have to knock the old-fashioned way. From the little that you know, these must be protective charms. Hey, what's up? The figure in the door continues to stare at you motionlessly. So you speak up. Salutations. Salutations? What, are you already trying to play the role of a wizened warlock? Admittedly, my own language can be antiquated at times, but opening with salutations like you're some character? Wait a moment. Who are you even? Are you perchance? Wait, no. Let's retrace the steps. Tell me why you're here. So I had a weird dream. An odd reverie of the night. Wait, did you say... what did you say happened in this dream? Got berated by a bird and then I destroyed my home. Sounds like fun. But then something happened, did it not? What was it? I woke up to a fire. Not quite pleasant then. So it sounds like you triggered your magic while asleep, which made you realize you have little control over this ability. Then I found your number in the newspaper, and I called you on the telephone. Did I pick up? What did we talk about? My predicament. Your weak control of your magic? I gave you my address, so I came here. Something... Am I being put upon? Upon which I knocked on your door. So after that... I'm like my whole freaking life story or something? Anyway, it seems to be caught up. Well then, it does seem you are who I thought you were. Yes, now your voice is familiar. So you have a magical ability you wish to control, yes? And that is the reason you came all the way here. I apologize for my awareness. Some people call the number in the advertisement to be funny. Well, I've never been called that ever in my life, so... I need to know you're being true before anything happens, so can you demonstrate your magic to me? I'm shy. Show me what we are working with today then. I just told you I'm shy. I'm gonna get out. Okay, magic. Whoop. That's it, measly little flames? Hey, I told you it's shy. Barely enough to light my house on fire. Oh, hoy! I would be delighted to teach you. Your magic is pathetic, but I see the potential. Hey, we all need some people like that in our lives. Come on inside. I will prepare a first session. People who think you're pathetic, but they see potential in you. Nothing happens. Your embers faintly dance around the charms. Damn, you live like this? Hello? Oh hey, do excuse the mess. Things here have been hectic since Thursday. Well, today's Thursday, so let me explain how today will go. To retrain your magic, we will be practicing in multiple sessions. 2 or 3 sessions at most. Hopefully by the end of the day, you will be a stronger witch than right now. I mean, hopefully you'll be able to tame your magic at least somewhat. Isn't it exciting? There's some stuff on my screen, lady. To have this magical ability, training it, cultivating its fullest potential. Anywho, I will need some time to prepare our first session. You may wander around the house for a bit and toy with your magic along the way. Come meet me in the kitchen when you're ready to begin the session, when you're ready to cook. You haven't even told me your name yet. Oh hey, right. I haven't given you a proper introduction to the coven yet. Well, first there's me, Mesmer. I'm Mesmer. Me-smer. Then there are my fellow coveners. What the fuck is this thing? Murphy? Who specializes in botanical and zoological magic. Melody? Oh, they have things over their faces. I was like, damn, okay. And Malady, who specializes in brewery magic and other chemical studies. I wish they could be here to greet you, but they are practicing at the moment. You see, they are very dedicated to their craft. I am too, but I had to make time for our sessions today. But do not fret, I am sure you will meet my coveners over the course of the day. Anyway, hey, back to my preparations for the first session. Remember to meet me in the kitchen once you're ready. Well, it's fine, I do not need to know that. Let's maintain a strict student-teacher relation. For today, at least. Back to prep, see you in a bit. TikTok. I thought you were in the kitchen! Tick. That is time we could be using to practice. No, I joke. Do take time to look around. The clock ticks despite not showing the time. Oh, you're right. Boop, 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 boo-doo-doo. Rickety looking stairs with stacks of books spread over each step. Do you take a closer look at the books? Yeah. A dense magical theory book, simple magical terminology, hexagrams and nonograms. Let's do this. Witches, free magical practitioners, warlocks, professional practitioners in official posts, wizards typically just scam artists. The thing is, so in like real life, witches is usually like the feminine term, and warlocks is the male term. Warlock? Such a badass name. But then if you call yourself a warlock, it's like, it's a little cringe, but also a little badass. Like all badass things are. At Witches' Coven, oftentimes witches group together for their magical study. Besides practicing the arts together, they complement each other's abilities and often perform rituals together. And play D&D. Familiars. Typically, witches have some familiars to aid them, though this is not a must. Usually they are black cats simply because those are cute. This cat's a little bloody. Hexagrams and nonograms. Oh yeah. I remember this from my nonogram studies. Oh, what is this? This Sudoku. Advanced Sudoku. The prose is so dense that it almost makes your head spin. If you had a pen on you, you might be able to do this puzzle. Alas, you don't. Okay, there's nothing there. Go back in. Wait, I was about to say something messed up. I was about to tell her to go back in the kitchen. It's 2026. You can't make jokes like that. That's fucked up. Oh hey, I do apologize that the flies spoil the atmosphere. I've tried all sorts of remedies to rid them, yet they linger. Say, would you call yourself a friend to the animals? Hate them? I wouldn't say I'm a friend to animals. I would say I'm an acquaintance to some of them. Good to know. In that case, consider the flies your friends. Tell them to go somewhere else, please. The flies swerve around the sparks completely unbothered. Nothing happens, alright. One of the few decorations that predate our coven. I don't feel much for what the symbol represents. My cohabitants, on the other hand, insisted on it staying. So if we were to throw it out, that would go against Codex. In other words, it would be the asshole roommate. Besides, why perturb the ghost of the house's old character? I could go upstairs, which is a little kind of messed up. Come meet me in the kitchen, I said. Not upstairs. Now that you can go upstairs anyway, my books are in the way. And you'd have to read every single one to go upstairs. It's a very nice self-portrait, I think. Papers are taped over the mirror surface. That's me! Your reflection is obscured. Oh no, this is me. Open the curtains. The fields outside the house stretch into the horizon. A line of telephone poles vanishes out of the view. God damn! I didn't want to go back in the kitchen. Let me go into the hallway. Let me go into your bedroom first. The door is locked. Weeds and flowers seem to be growing through the cracks. Okay, I'm guessing all of these will be locked. There's nothing remarkable at this one. The door is locked. A fluid seeps through the cracks and glimmers. A soul light bulb dangles from the ceiling. It's on but glowing faintly. Okay, let me do a little bit more exploring first. Oh, that is annoying. My fellow Coveners must have moved the couch again. I prefer having it in the middle of the room. That is the optimal landing positioning from all the doors. The doors in the back is locked. Plants and roots seem to crack through it, leaking into the main room. I hate it when my plants crack and leak. Yes? Are you really a witch? I feel like I just said something that I shouldn't have. My coven studies are thorough. We know our stuff. Admittedly, I may not be as entrenched in the practice as my coveners are, but I am at a point where I can teach lesser individuals the arts. Just give me a second, coffee break. Your ability is something I have not personally dabbled in, but I know the theory of it, and that is enough. To circle back, in essence, yes, of course. Alright, well that was a lot of words to say yes, I'm a witch. Hey, so you're eager to know more about our sessions today? Tell me, whether under another coven or on your own, have you ever had any formal magical practice sessions? You have not. That is good. That means it will be your first exposure. The sessions won't be anything out of the ordinary, just routine stuff to strengthen your ability. And of course, to tame it. Hopefully by the end of today, you'll have learned to tame your ability. I heard your footsteps, you know where the kitchen is. So silly. Meet me in the kitchen. Boom. I can't even tell if you're actually playing the piano. Worry not, maybe after our magical studies I can teach you the piano too. You play? Everyone ought to know at least one instrument, I feel. Music is mayhaps more potent in expressing oneself than through magic. I've played the piano far longer than I've been practicing my magic anyhow. I'm good at the piano. Okay, later after our sessions. Which we ought to resume. We didn't even start, lady. Please. Tutti frutti, oh Rudy. Tutti frutti, oh Rudy. Wham bam boom bam. Okay, that's enough. The crystal ball begins to glow as you approach. Perhaps if you ask it a question, it might give you a fate. Consult the orb. The ball glows brighter. What will I get out of today? Fortune granted, stronger, deeper magic, internal arcane knowledge, the glass shards in your face, maybe new friends. Seems like that was all I had in it. Oh, that's enough! Oh, that crystal only had a charge for one final question. Hopefully you made it count. Wait, don't tell me it's your secret to keep. Now it's just an ordinary ball made out of crystal. Cages hang from the ceiling. We used to keep many animals. They usually didn't stick around for long. Oh hey, they didn't die, we just didn't lock the cages. The cage. The inside of the cage is dark, blanketed by the velvet quilt. You can't make anything out inside. I think that's it. So let's go into the kitchen. But let's close the curtains first, because I'm not a jerk like that. I did use up her like fortune granting thing, which is kind of messed up. But have you seen enough of the house? Yeah, superb. First session. So you have a little problem. Your magic is powerful, but you cannot control it. Or the control you have over it is very limited. And you conjure pathetic little flames. Your magic, it has potential. Oh, but where to start? I will assume you know nothing whatsoever about magical theory. We can start with a bit of the theory or dive right into strengthening your ability. The theory is not strictly required, but maybe I can tell you something. Where would you like to start? Let's talk theory, and then let's do pragma or whatever it's called. Praxis. You really want to get into it? I would be delighted to tell you what I know. There's so much to talk about. What to start with? I suppose magic, the manifestation of your will onto the real world, can happen by means of I'm not quite sure if this is the right format. Maybe it'd be more beneficial to you the other way around. I tell you about it? What do you mean? I lead you on with some questions, and then you tell me what you know. So to begin with, what is magique? Oh no, it is very much explained science. Otherwise we would not be talking about theory right now. And I had just said it's manifestation of the will onto the real world. Lady, there's lots of things going on. On to the next point. Of course, not everyone's magic is the same. Like most sciences, witches tend to practice in different fields. like cornfields, etc., etc. Based on what you've performed thus far, your own ability seems to be a form of... See, they want me to say pyrokinesis because that's the correct answer, but what if I change what my magic is through this quiz? Well, if you want to get technical, your pyrokinesis, your ability as pyrokinesis, could be used for dark purposes. You could, in theory, succumb to desires and urges. How can it be dark if I make fire, which is a source of light? Or even though, through complete accident, cause immense damage with your ability. I already burned down my house, but you don't strike me as such, at least let's hope so. So everyone is a little different. You have your pyro-telekinetic magic. My Coveners. Murphy trains in zoological magic. Malady trains in brewery. And she makes a wicked IPA. And I also practice magic. But then of course there are the poor folks who just can't. Those who go on their whole lives not realizing what they're capable of. The immense power they could possess if they were to practice it seriously. Or even those who tried it as they might just can't do anything with it. Why is it so? Why is it that seemingly only few individuals practice magic? I don't know, man. Not enough practice. You know what? Let's be a downer. God has favorites. That could be right, you know. Somewhere out there over the rainbow, there is something deciding who should get to practice it, based on no prerequisites whatsoever. Maybe some are simply not cut out for it. But not me and you, friend. Hey, whoa. When did we become friends? We didn't even talk about our favorite dinosaurs together. Today we will watch the glory of your ability shine brighter. Why are we still talking? Oh, right, we wanted to talk the theory. Let's move on to the practical session then. We're both just simply dying to see your ability in practice. Coffee break? Wait, coffee break? In our first session, we will simply amplify your ability. Let me show you the setup we will use. Let me make sure that OBS is recording this. Okay, it is. Your ability, it seems to be a form of pyrokinesis, which in magical theory is closely related to telekinesis. So the goal of this session will be to use your mind to shatter these 3 vials. First, try using your current ability on these vials. Oh dear, quite the pathetic spell. You know what? I should have done it. Perhaps you are not concentrating enough. With enough concentration, a witch should shatter those with ease. Can you demonstrate? But that might not be counterproductive to our session. You see, our goal here today is to strengthen your own magic. If I were to demonstrate, you would just copy my technique and then... Yeah, isn't that the point? You're quite difficult. I've been told that. Just close your eyes, but keep them open on the vials, got it? You won't like what happens if you don't do as I say. Now, with your attention solely on the vials, hold your focus on at least one of them, and do not let it go till it shatters. Okay, nothing happens. I'm just doing this to see if there's any any flavor text, but it doesn't seem like it. Aha, this is pointless. So it seems like your magic is utterly useless in a wakeful state. What do we do now? Just gonna take out the bat. Maybe, if your magic is so useless in wakefulness, then we need to induce a dreaming state. After all, you set your own home ablaze while asleep, no? Well, I have prepared something to do this. Mesmer, that's illegal. This should supplement your ability with the power it currently lacks. One of Malady's own remedies. Take it if you will. There's a strange fluid in the vial she's holding to your face. Do you drink from it? Hesitate. You want to augment your magic, yes? So don't worry, it's harmless. Just a little sip. Please? Pretty please? She jumps at you and pours the concoction into your mouth. And? Are you feeling something yet? I'm feeling warbly. Am I feeling warbly? Because I feel like this is what the house was like before. That is... actually, I'm getting a little warbly. Something should have happened by now. If you don't feel anything, you just have to wait a moment. Let the concoction do its magic. Are you feeling anything yet? It's the things that I'm not feeling that I'm concerned about. Oh fuck, it's the end of Earthbound. Guess magic, what's even... works, guess I'll... sleeping, she talks so weird. Guess I'll magic this. Something feels different. You feel good. Your magic tingles through your body. Oh, you okay, lady? Are you awake now? That was beautiful. The way you zoned out and shattered the vials one by one. Tell me what you saw in your dream state. I saw Warbly. Strange figure in one of the vials. Did I see that? That isn't a word. Whatever that means. Your speech may still be jumbled as a side effect of the concoction. But that is not important as long as you have your magic works. And with that, I suppose we can end the first session here. Let's go. Oh, wait a moment. Complete, question mark? Before we officially end the first session, maybe we got to test your magic in a more awakened state. Those 3 vials you shattered, your dream state unlocks the stronger magic, but we need to see if it carries over to the waking world. For this, I have made extra preparations. Clap, clap. Oh my god, this is what took so long to prepare. A complicated system of ropes and pulleys. But that aside, as in I can gloat about it another time, for the final part of our first session, we will be taking your newly augmented ability and testing it rhythmically. According to books on telekinesis, most practitioners practice in rhythm. It's supposed to help, especially when starting out. Something, ooh, hit. The exact reasoning escaped me. Well, lady, I'm like the second best rhythm player in this room right now, and I'm the only one here, so get ready to see another pathetic sight. But that is why you will do it now. The books say it helps. Let's try it. First, ready your magic, and then right click, draw your... Oh, look at that. Wow. Did you feel that? Did you feel those vibrations as you emitted your magic? How it made its way to the glass, then promptly shattered it? The rush of air repelled from my face. That was truly incredible. I think we're ready to complete the session. Do what you just did, ready your magic, and then apply it to the rhythm. Bum 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 bum. What? I did it. That was something special. You felt that too, right? The energy's rushing out your body into the ambience, shattering all those vials one by one. You did extraordinarily well. And your ability? With just a little more training today, it might blossom into something very special. But for now, let's conclude our first session. We'll hit the other 2. They will be so amazed to witness your powers. Session complete. Complete it? Oh no, I thought there was an accent over the E, but that was just my cursor.